Welcome back, Talk family, and thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Talk The Torque. I'm your host, Desh and joining me today is Andiswa Buqa, and she is the used car sales executive at Bidvest McCarthy Nissan Randburg. Now, we are back for 2023, a new season, a new year, and we are so excited to just be doing what we always have been doing for the past 5 years, and that's uplifting, empowering, and educating all women in motoring South Africa and those that want to join our trade. So Andiswa is goal-driven and a hard-working, dedicated individual. She also always puts the customer's needs and wants first, and understand the importance of quality customer service. Andiswa has excellent product knowledge and negotiation skills, which is key to actually selling vehicles and also reaching her target, obviously. So without further ado, let's welcome Andiswa. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions and MFC and Evo by Nedbank. Hello, Andiswa. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Desh. I'm very well, thank you. And how are you doing this morning?
Good. You are number one for year 2023. I think this year we'll conduct plus minus 160 interviews, and you are number one.
So it's going to be a good year for me.
Oh, thank you.
We're starting it on a high note.
Oh, yay. I think having that, that attitude of confidence and just wanting to basically just take everything in your stride and ensure that you stay determined is key.
It's key. And that's what sales is about. Sales is a mind thing. It's all about your mindset. You know, if you wake up and you're miserable, then your whole day is messed up. Yeah. And I mean, if you start the year, like I said, it's going to be a great year because this is where we are. This is what we're starting the year with. It's like I said, it's just all a mind thing. It's a mental thing. How you program your mind and how you set your mind really determines your pace for the whole year or how you're going to do for that particular month. So
and another thing that's key is resilience.
That's
just
true.
To bounce back. We're not living in the best of circumstances, and times are tough. So I think resilience is everything.
Is everything, that's true.
But let's talk about Andiswa's journey in the motoring trade. Tell us about it.
So I started my journey, I'll say 2017. So first and foremost, I studied public relations, right? So I wasn't lucky. I wasn't getting jobs in what I had studied for. So because I'm a very inquisitive person, I came across a dealership and I went and I tried, At the time, I was not done with my studies, right? But after I graduated, I started in 2017. I started at VW, right? That is where then my journey started. But one thing I'll tell you about starting that journey, or starting in 2017, I remember I sent an email accidentally to my manager because I went in the first month. I started mid-Feb, right? So I had 2 weeks before month end. So first week, I did applications and nothing was coming up, right? Second week, I sent an email accidentally. I thought I was sending an email to my agent. I sent it to my assistant manager, saying to him, look, I don't like this environment. It has a lot of pressure. I want something different, okay? So he comes down, he says, what's the problem? What's wrong? You're doing so well. You've done so many applications and you've only been here for a week. And he says to me, no, I won't tell anyone. Let's give it a try. Don't say anything to anyone. I also won't say anything. So he goes and tells my manager, who was MJ Roberts at the time. So MJ came, held my hand. He's like, let's take a walk. He said, let's go buy ice cream. And we took a walk. We went to get the ice cream. MJ says to me, I believe you sent an email accidentally. I said, yes, I did. And his words were to me, in this industry, you can make so much money, so much more than your peers in corporate. And he says to me, give me 6 months of your time. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's try it out. And he says to me, in the 6 months, Don't listen to any negativity. Give it your all. Don't come to work and sit and say, MJ said I must give him 6 months. Come to work and work. Call the leads. Do everything so that you can also then have the good results. I did that. That first month, I sold 5 cars. Yay! So this is me telling you about the industry, right? So that is how I started my journey in the motoring industry. And I'm forever grateful for those words, because till today I've stayed in the industry and I've been able to do quite well, you know. Yes, months are not the same, months are different. So yeah, that is where it started, and that's how it started.
Oh, well, I think what I take from that story is nothing happens by accident.
By accident, nothing, absolutely nothing. Because had we not had that conversation, chances are I would have jumped ship, you know. So he also taught me, he mentored me, he taught me basically also what you learn from that is that your mindset is everything.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to be positive, then you're going to get the positive result. You go to work, you work, then you're going to get the results that you need.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now tell me, what is your opinion about our movement? We talked about it off air, but what is your opinion about it?
This is an amazing platform, right? Because, for instance, I come from the Eastern Cape. Somebody sees this interview from the Eastern Cape.
Whereabouts in the Eastern Cape?
I'm from East London.
I love East London.
It's a beautiful place. So somebody sitting at home, a graduate, you know, that has a license, that's not able to find a job, you know. Because of this interview, it could be something that makes that person sit and say, you know what, I want to try it out because she's from here. Maybe it could be somebody that I know, you know. She's from the Eastern Cape. She went and she took it and she tried and it's working out for her. So it's a good platform because then you're empowering women, you know. We're teaching women that you can still, you can be a female and be in this industry and you can make it work. So it's very nice. And I mean, you've got awards that you have, you know, I believe you have those awards at the end of the year.
Yes, you're a nominee. You shouldn't believe that. You should know that because you're part of the process now. So, Andiswa is actually a nominee for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards 2023. Good luck, by the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, so why do you think women actually do well in our trade, Andiswa, and especially in your position as an executive?
The reason we do well is because women are good listeners.
Yeah,
which is a key, which is a key thing, because if a customer walks in and you miss the important information, that person is going to buy somewhere else, you know. And also we're able to show empathy towards customers, which is the most important thing, because somebody comes in, a first time buyer, they know nothing about buying cars. So if I just rush into selling a car, then that person might be unhappy about certain things in the process, right? They could either then walk away, or it's going to be a bad experience for them altogether. So what makes women good in this industry is being able to listen to your customer and then understanding what your customer wants or your customer's needs, because from listening and understanding what they want, then you're able to structure a deal according to their needs. So yeah.
So if you felt, and this is a question I'm going to ask you to advise other young girls or women in your position, if you felt like you were hitting the proverbial wall, you know, and you feel like you're getting burnt out, what do you do to re-energize yourself?
So firstly, that happens every day because we deal with customers every day. I literally stand up, go to KFC, get ice cream, and I'm like, let's try again.
If I had to go to KFC every day to get ice cream, like this weight thing would not leave me, but yeah, okay.
You know, so on long-term basis, what I also do is it's also good, like going away. Do activities that then re-energize your mind. Do activities that really speak to your soul, you know. So for instance, I'm an outdoor person. I like going outdoors, you know, you do your horse riding, or you do whatever activity that just refreshes your mind. That's what I do.
Do horse riding?
Yeah. Look, when you're tired, you know, because you're not always going to take leave every day or every month.
Absolutely.
One weekend, you just go to RTP Sport, you just do horse riding, or you go hiking. Something, you know, something that really just keeps you sane, keeps you grounded.
Yes. I think, you know, it's so important that quote, or that, it's not a cliche, it's just a saying that when you're tired, don't give up.
No, you
Rest.
don't. Yes.
Rest is so important. Tell me, what's something that you're so proud of, Andiswa? Personally or professionally?
Personally, I'll start with personally, right? Because again, this is all about women empowerment,
Absolutely.
right? So I started in 2017, right? But what has been a blessing, that it's a physical thing that you can actually see, is I managed to buy myself property. A lot of people in the car industry are very skeptical or are very afraid of making such commitments
because of being in a sales and in especially a commission-driven, position. Yes.
So the fact that I'm able to do that speaks to how well I've been doing. I didn't sit and say, no, I'm going to wait for my guy to do it for me, or no, I'm going. I decided that, this is what I want, and I went for it. Because this is how good the industry can be.
Yes, and sometimes, Andiswa, it's that commitment that actually drives you, that is just an additional contributing factor to your success. So, to take that plunge, I'm not saying everybody should. Look at your situation, your circumstances, but there we have it. It's done, it's being done, so you can do it in the motoring trade.
You see,
And when you're in a sales position, you've got to, plan yourself, and we've got bad months and we've got good months, and you've got to be able to have the discipline in order to, to just plan yourself, plan ahead.
That's true.
What is the one thing that you would change about your daily routine?
I think I would more flexibility in terms of, let's not just sit at the office and wait for people to come in, because where we're going with everything that has happened, especially with COVID,
yes,
there's no walk-ins anymore. So we need to get to a point whereby, or what I would change is that I would want to spend some time at the office and then also just walk out or go find business.
Like what you're doing now. So everyone support her. If you need a Nissan, this is the lady to talk to. If you're in the Randburg area, Randburg, right?
Yes, Randburg.
Let's speak to Andiswa, okay. Any words of advice for women that would like to join our trade?
Listen, it is doable. You can do it. It doesn't matter what you know, what you don't know, because you get taught, you learn the systems. They'll teach you everything that you need to. I'll sit and say to a woman that wants to join the industry, go for it. I always joke and say I'm a pit bull in heels, because that is how good you are as females. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. So I'll say go for it. Go for it.
Andiswa, it's such a pleasure having you here. Kids? Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
Husband? No. What do you do for fun?
I got a lot.
Okay.
I am dating though. I've got a partner.
Okay.
I am seeing somebody.
Yeah, he's gonna watch this interview and he's gonna say, listen, you portrayed that you are single. So
I am dating somebody. He stays in Northwest, so in a distance. So we get to see each other every now and again. No, but every weekend we're together. So we always go out. We do
What does he do?
Lunch dates. He's a metallurgist. A metallurgist. He works at a mine.
Oh, okay. Gosh.
Yeah. So we every now and again, we go out. We take your long drives. Just drive for an ice cream date. Or drive for this or that.
Oh, you love ice cream. You love ice cream. Andiswa, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part of this program. Congratulations on your nomination. I might see you at the event as our top 50 ladies, one of our top 50 women. And it all depends on you and how much you drive, the awareness of this program and also your votes, because it all depends on votes. So thank you so much. And is there anything you'd like to add?
Thank you so much for having me. And thank you so much for having me. And thank you for having this program, because this is an eye-opener. This is a platform that should teach women that it's doable.
Absolutely.
There is no industry that is not for women. You can sit in and make it work. Yes, I might just be one person, but how many other women are also in this industry that are doing well for themselves? And when you sit and expose these things, we're teaching other upcoming or young women that you can do whatever you put your mind to.
And the important thing is that we start to try and balance the scales. As I said off air, we are not going to see this transformation take place in our lifetime. However, we can start and continue this narrative to ensure that that it becomes a mobility, something that is going to be talked about. If we keep quiet, nothing is going to happen. So,
and it's small steps, like you said. Start. As long as you start. Starting is the key word. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you, Andiswa. Thank you very much.
Viewers, we would like to thank you for your continued support and encourage you to like and share our content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk The Torque Studios, sponsored by Sariti Solutions and Evo by Nedbank, are platforms aimed at empowering, uplifting, and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. If you are searching for a new or pre-owned vehicle, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have a wide range of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews, car maintenance tips, and automotive advice, all courtesy of Talk The Torque Studios.
Ladies, it is so important to take care of your mental health, and Andiswa and I talked a little bit about that, taking rest and not giving up. If you're tired, rest. Take some me time to recollect your thoughts and gather your strength. A strong woman knows she has strength enough for the journey, but a woman of strength knows it is the journey where she will become strong. So with that, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.